I'm gonna tell you a story, but first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Now, speaking of cult, quick note on cult supplies. Now, you'd be surprised how many things, like, if you're willing to stick yourself with common needle, you are full of blood that, if you use it the right way, actually extremely useful in a magical way. Now, like, I'm not suggesting you go out and like find someone else to like take blood from. That is, for one thing, illegal. For another thing, in places where like blood exchange is, acceptable, there's like a lot of, actual, like there's a lot of actual magic behind that. So like if you're going out and taking it, that's like it's wrong in addition to being illegal. If that makes it's like extra wrong. So don't do that, first of all. But on the topic of appropriation, this is sage. Specifically, it's white sage. Now, if you're familiar with Native American practice, sage is specifically used for cleansing. Um, it is something that you can find pretty much in any New Age store. So it is something that white people tend to have a lot of access to. In terms of using it properly, it's actually a lot of fun. This in particular, people usually don't use it correctly. You can use it in a bundle. It's usually best if you use it in a shell, and then waft it with a feather of some kind. It is usually best if you let it burn and then smoke, as opposed to just like light it on fire or put it in a fire. There are certain, I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure because I don't actually know those rituals. Like I have from an ex-girlfriend who actually might live near enough to close to. I don't know. If you end up doing this, I still have some of your books and stuff, so you might want to like get them from me. But anyway, moving on. So traditionally, white sage is used with by women. Desert. This is white sage. Technically, either one would work. Desert sage is usually used by men. Um, if you are someone who is two spirit, that is something that some Native Americans will be like, oh, you know what that is? Yeah, it's basically someone who has a soul or at a specifically like a spirit aspect level that is by gender. Um, so they could technically use them like either way, like use either ones, and they could actually maybe use them at the same time, but actually like I don't know. Oh, I have a long and deep abiding love of trans women. I think I mentioned earlier. I'm like desperately in love with a bunch of women. So like I don't know, Braces, Star Panda, Bubbles. Any of you see this? Hi, I love you. Um, those are all cis women. Um, trans women. Hi, Fox Angel. I've actually met Fox Angel. She's wonderful. She's a wonderful woman. Marina, Laura, Jessica. Oh, Mariana Cordova, please marry me. Anyway, Galatea. That specific one is a young lady in, I believe, Philadelphia. Call me Sausage Galatea. Anyway, uh, China. Yeah, you're married. I'm not trying to mess with that. So, like, just saying. Um, Nikki. Hi, Nikki in Boston. Hi. Anyway, moving on from that. This is actually not meant to be about like trying to flirt with them. So, other common supplies. Bay leaves. Oh, actually, I brought that up specifically because Jessica Fox actually gave her my phone number once. If you end up seeing this video, she is someone who could actually answer the question, see if I'm right about that two spirit thing, but about whether like two spirit could use desert and white sage together, or if they would specifically in a specific case. I think it would only happen in like very specific like all right. like you would actually have to know a fair amount about Native American mythology to understand what I'm talking about here. But like I feel like that would be something like a sacred clown would do in a very specific way, of like of a very like contrary sort of thing. Um, Contraries are a concept that are very important to spiritualism all around the world. They're basically people who deal with really hard to deal with concepts. Um, like they're like death clowns. That's basically what they are, because death makes clowns of us all. Anyway, um, so note on spiritual supplies: bay leaves. You can get them at your grocery store. Um, I'm not sure the order I'm going to put this in, but you may have seen me do a Pancha Marita. Those things are like everywhere. Those are everything. Like there's magical supplies like everywhere if you look at it the right way. Um, your body is full of it. Pins, pins. You'd be amazed how many actual magic spells require pins, like dress pins. Here is for. I'm probably going to put this. I'm guessing after these videos, but it might come before. Like I said, time doesn't work the way you think it does, especially when you're recording stuff. These are specifically for reversing a spell by water and by fire. I have 3 of each of these because I'm planning on doing, those spells for y'all. And it's good to have backups, and it's also good to rehearse. I've so far been pretty lucky about not really needing to rehearse, at least. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch a lot of stuff. There's at least one thing I'm going to need to do some editing, and we'll have to at least wait for a little while before I upload it. But anyway, that is my quick note on magical supplies. If you ever make so I mentioned earlier, like I think it was in the first video, they made portable salt lines. This is a set of 2 of them along with a bracelet that is basically made out of them. This costs like $2 to make. Fresh bag of this, like a fresh bundle, can run somewhere between like $3-4 for a small one. Smudge sticks that are a big one, you can get like a 3-pack for like somewhere between $8 and $20 depending on where you go. You can get them at Walmart now. Like I'm not even joking. Stuff I need for my altar. I actually got my skinny Buddha from Walmart. Like he's plaster, but he does the job. My expedite altar, that came from a jar candle, like the one that's burning in front of it. Obviously, not same one because that's a Virgin Mary as opposed to. I mean, that's Virgin of Guadalupe as opposed to St. Expedite, but no basic principle applies. So if you look at things the right way, like there's supplies everywhere. So, if there's anything else I should bring up while I'm doing this. Alright, you know what? I think that's it for now. Anyway, remember everyone, time doesn't work the way you think it does. Especially when you have to record and edit. Anyway, dream safely, everyone. It's Oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you.